Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And I think I figured out how to get that treasure. Okay, yeah, you just have to ride that raft multiple times until it decides it wants to go here. This battle's not too bad. That takes care of those nightmare frogs. And the treasure out here. I'm gonna heal up Ree first. The Deadly Blade. Critical blow percentage up. Lowers our agility. Well, anything's going to lower Ryu's agility, really. Because that feather sword. What does Ree have? Oh, you can't even use the Deadly Blade. I don't know if I want this or not. Oh, but Ree can use the feather sword. Okay, I want it. Well, what's over this way? Let's try out our new toys, shall we? Okay, I mean, it's just doing more damage. I don't know what else we expected. Ree is almost at a level up, and I don't want to let him level up off camera. Because you know what happens when people level up off camera. They start learning all these abilities, they start doing all this other nonsense. And this is how we're going to handle this battle. Momo will try to put one of them to sleep by blasting it in the face with a bazooka. Yeah, these guys are just a little bit too... Okay, we did not get the sleep there. Nope, Tiger wanted an extra attack. Yeah, okay, re-leveled up. 7 power, 4 defense, and 1 agility. Very nice. Alright, and if I get on this... Yeah, all I had to do is ride it again. That's all I had to do. Alright, well, I will meet you back outside. Alrighty, we're back at camp. I am actually... Nina has something I need. Actually, our character setup doesn't matter for this, but I think we... Since we are going to see another Guardian, I'm pretty sure we have to have Gar. Alright, let's do that. Let's rest up, let's save up. Definitely going to want to drop a save here. Because this part can get, well, it can get really tricky. Alright, and let's go to the cliff. This is called Cliff. I like this music too. You see we get this little, it's a little cliffside town. On the lam too. They just call it Cliff. The homeless dropouts another... Okay, so this is kind of like the outcasts of society. It's where all them folks that don't fit in somewhere else comes to be like me. I've seen you somewhere before. I was gonna say the same thing, Beetle. I don't think there's much here. What do you want, looking for someone? Gaist? At the end of the village. Hehehe. Oh, this is Gaist. Oh, we didn't finish exploring the village. Well, that's okay. Who is there? I think if you don't have Gar, he just tells you to... Like, something in the game prompts you to come back with Gar. Gar? Alright, what's up, buddy? A progeny of the brood. Is that him? At God's command, we killed the brood. I want to know if that was a mistake. And he's the key to that mystery. Are you still talking that nonsense? If you doubt the word of God, you should just run away. Run away like I did. What were you thinking anyway? Bringing him here like this? You want to help him avenge the brood? He's only one little boy. What do you think he can do all alone? I just want to know the truth. Why did the brood have to die? Bah, you haven't changed, have you? Asking those stupid questions. Asking questions is actually very, very good. Anyways, so, what does this high and mighty Gar want with me, eh? We need you to free Deis, so we can meet with God. We need Deis's help. Deis, eh? I suppose I'm the right one to talk to about that. Alright, I'll help you. But before I do, I want to have a little chat with our dragon friend here. Alone. I'm sure you've heard from Gar about how we Guardians fought the brood. We killed countless brood. Actually, they have been counted. They're on your stones in Angel Tower. Something I feel really bad about now, but it's all over and done with. Unless you want to dig up all those skeletons of the past. Yeah, we kinda do. That's what I thought. That's the way the brood always were. Even though they had such power, they didn't fight back. The world thinks that it was the Brood that started the war. But they didn't. We hunted them down and killed them. Eventually, I couldn't take it any longer, so I ran away. Gar kept his faith in God and fought to the end, but I bet somewhere deep in his heart he had his doubts. Yep, we learned about that years ago. So you see, it's not that I don't understand what he's feeling, but I was never as serious as he is. I don't care about God or the truth. It's too much trouble for me to bother with, you know? That's why I want you to think this over. Talk about it with Gar outside there. And if you're really serious, if you really want to do this, come back here alone, alright? Alright. Now, get on out of here. Seems a little bit ominous. Gar, your big butt is blocking my path. Well, we gotta talk to him. What happened? Guest said that, eh? I think maybe he wants to test you, Ryu. As long as I've known him, Gast doesn't do anything until he's convinced himself it's what has to be done. He probably wants to know how serious you are about this whole business. Just how far you mean to take it. We're gonna take it all the way to God. You know? What do you think, Ryu? Your strength. The blood in your veins. Your desire to know the truth. The truth about God. Is it enough to convince Gast? I must know the truth. Then you have nothing to worry about. Once you've prepared yourself, you should go meet Gast. Should almost just go out and save again so I don't have to rewatch that cutscene after a potential game over. Oh, well, that's very cheap. Never mind, we'll just save right here. So yeah, if you haven't figured it out yet, we have to battle Gast one-on-one. And he is not easy. I feel like almost every playthrough I've had of this game, I think I only had like one playthrough where I did not get a game over against him. And I had several different strategies that I've used. You noticed I had Ryu equip the Ring of Fire. That won't matter when he's a dragon, but anyways, we'll discuss strategy when we get in here. You know, when we have the cool music. Well then, have you made up your mind? I want the truth. Heh, I thought you'd say that. I had you figured as the serious type. Well then, shall we begin? Go over there. Stand between the two braziers. That's fine. Yeah, you actually have to move yourself in that cutscene. This may seem old-fashioned to you, but it's the only thing I know how to do, okay? I need you to fight me, little dragon. Yeah, he's no joke. Alright. So the first thing you'll notice is that there's two torches here. The torches can heal Gast is flame elemental. Right, so he's weak to ice. The issue is, if we go into a frost dragon, that is going to make us weak to fire. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. You could go into a flame dragon and become immune to fire. Those torches will cast flare and heal him, or they can also cast flare and I think damage you a bit too. The torches, I think, only have like 250 to 300 health. So there's that. Now, I have tried a variety of different strategies. You could go for the Force. So you have a pretty decent chance of being knocked out of your dragon form in this. You could go Miracle, which is what I think I'm going to do here. It will drain our AP a bit. I'm prepared to use a Wisdom Fruit if I have to. You could even go Eldritch form. I said you could go Flame. Now, one thing I did try off camera was if you go with Frost and Flame, you actually don't get your Frost and Flame abilities. So I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to try the Massive form. Also, I do think once you knock out the torches, they can eventually be revived. Or they'll eventually, like, automatically come back on their own. I don't know. I'm also prepared to use a Wisdom Fruit here. Now you notice we took a lot of damage there. Gas is pretty fast compared to Ryu. Yeah, there's Flare. Yeah, you can see they're just going to heal him. And we've got this epic music. We have to win this fight. Actually, we have to win all the rest of the fights the rest of the game, but, you know. I'm going to go with Frost Breath, because that can hit the torches. Okay, yeah, they're mostly... You gotta take out those torches, because otherwise those things just get obnoxious. Yeah, the Frost Breath is kind of going around. Okay, the torches are dead. Sweet. Now it's a one-on-one fight. Let's go with Frost Claw. Yeah, that can critical hit. I've had Ghast, like, knock me out of this form even before. And do it, like, very quickly. I've had him knock me out of the warrior form, then, like, promptly kill me because he's faster than Ryu. I believe he also has... Oh, that's not good. That's confusion. Okay, well... This isn't how I want to be spending my AP. Okay, regain sanity. Love this music. Okay, well, he's apparently not going to knock us out of this form. Now, all the strategies that I've been mentioning... Corona, yeah. This is the massive fire attack. Yeah, look at that damage. Fortunately, we have a ton of health. We have a couple more turns in dragon form. I believe he also has a move that negates all of our... Oh, I got him. I hyped him up as something so difficult. All the strategies that I mentioned, whether going into the fighter form or even going into the large form, like, I've run out of AP before in the large form. That's usually what ends up happening. And then you either have to, like, use a Wisdom Fruit, try to heal up Ryu. It gets a little bit tricky. I think I've even tried using Shield in that. I think he does have an ability called Sanctuary that eliminates all buffs and debuffs from everyone. Yeah, I've tried to go into, like, fire dragons, but the problem is you can't really... Like, you could use your normal damaging attacks, but, it's not very productive. Or... And you'll just run out of AP before you can kill him. Sometimes I feel like you have to get a little bit lucky with this fight. I guess I'm just continuing my no game over streak. So yeah, that's what we get. Now, there's another really cool... No, hang on. Let's have a cutscene first. So this is the dragon's true strength. You see, the seal that keeps Deis trapped couldn't be released as long as I was alive, so this was the only way. Don't feel bad. I died the day I became a guardian. Besides, during the war, I killed so many dragons that it seems only fair that I in turn have my life taken by the brood. I wonder, is this power what God feared? Gaist. Or is the real power of the brood the ability to make allies out of enemies? It's too bad it had to be this way. I would have liked to go with you. Gar, it's up to you now. Alright, well now we have to go back and see Deis. And yeah, Gaist just turns into a pile of ashes. Now, before you leave this room, you might even be able to get it later, maybe not. With this, Deis should be free. Let's go. Let's go meet God. You need to check Gaist's ashes. And you get the Beast Spear. This is Gar's ultimate weapon. Here, I'll prove it to you. Beast Spear, look at that. Power 150 as opposed to, 78. Weight 15, that doesn't matter, he has no... Brings his power up to 251. Now you notice it has a thing there that says Drain Life. So what that means is that at the end of each turn in battle, Gar is going to lose like 10% of his maximum HP. So it does have a downside. So use it, with caution. But if you thought he was hitting like a truck before, now he hits like a, tank. A warship. Bye, Gar, you mourn your fellow guardians there. Alrighty. Well, with that, we have to go back and see Deis. We're going to do a couple of things here. We'll rest. We're going to drop a save because we beat him. And again, I made him look easy. I have like I've said, I have very easily run out of AP and not killed him before. Probably due to the howling. Yeah, I'm used to getting game overs against him. I remember when me and my dad first played this game, and we got to this point, and it just felt like kind of an epic moment that kind of came out of nowhere. Because it's like, okay, we just got to go visit this guy Gaist, we just went through the tidal caves, whatever. And then it turns into a boss fight that you have to do with Ryu alone. And yes, I am dropping a backup save here, because I don't want to screw up the next part. And if I do screw up the next part, I want to be able to unscrew it up. Let's get... Momo's fine. We have to go to the tower. We have to go to where Deis is with her little pyramid thing. Now, if you don't grab the Beast Spear from Gaist's ashes, I don't remember if you can go back and get it later. I remember getting it on my playthrough, but I don't remember if I went back later on, like after I looked something up on the internet or whatever, or if that was something that I just randomly happened to do after fighting. Oh, Gar is in front. Oh, and this is attack for me. Okay, well, let's... Gar, do your thing. Okay, 191, that wasn't as impressive as I was expecting it to be, but whatever. He's still hitting like a truck. We got to go down this way. And with the power of a naked woman, we're going to, you know, be able to find God. That don't take that literally. And don't try to apply that to real life either. But with gas gone, there's that. Guardian, come closer. Oh! You big oaf. You boneheaded Guardian. What did you think you were doing? Didn't you tell us to... entombing me in this temple for 500 years? I've half a mind to blast you into orbit. So... I guess the fact that you've released me shows that you're finally willing to listen to what I have to say. Oh, gosh. It's too late, idiot. Well, maybe not completely hopeless. Flashback to the War of the Past. What have you done? What do you think you're doing, you buffoon? Idiot. But our God has told us that they are wicked and evil. And you never thought she might be wrong, you imbecile? I'll take you to meet your fool God, Deis. Show more respect for God, or else the text is going on its own. If each and every last member of the brood had indeed been killed, all would have been lost. I mean, all would have been lost. But there's still one of the brood left. And what of God? First things first, Guardian. The spirits of the dead dragons are too strong here. We need to go someplace else. There should be a cave at the base of the volcano to the west of here. I'll meet you there. The volcano to the west. Got it, my little dragon? The volcano to the west. She must mean Mount Zublo. Yep. Okay, we're done here. One thing this game doesn't have is... No. Did not want to go back in here. You could. There's nothing else here. Unless there's anything in that one special room. Where we fought Gar. But I don't think there is. $400. Oh my gosh. constant life drain on that spear can mean you don't really want to use it in regular battles, and maybe just save that spear for boss fights. If you're interested in continually using Gar. Okay. Now we gotta come back here. Now let's not screw this part up either. Well, I haven't had the chance to screw anything up yet, but we definitely do in here. I think this is the place Deis meant. Sure. There you are, my little dragon. Don't be frightened. This is what I really look like. Were you expecting me to show up naked again? In that form, the one I was imprisoned in, I'm not able to fully utilize my powers, see? I think we have to say I like you this way. Yeah, you have to say you like her better in her snake form. Better. Well, thanks. You certainly know what to say to a lady, don't you? If you screw up... There's another part of this conversation. And if you screw it up, you will be permanently locked out from having Deis as a master for the rest of the game. The last time I played Breath of Fire 3 and I was going to do the whole Sage Momo thing, this is where that got screwed up, because I need to be able to have Deis as a master in order for my Sage Momo idea to work. So now that you're all here, is this where we'll meet God? Ha ha ha, no. I'm going to tell you how to get there from here. You couldn't have done that back at Angel Tower? Before I was imprisoned, I would have been able to take you there myself, but I don't have enough strength left to do it now. Alright, my little Ryu. I'm going to open your eye, so you'll be able to see the way yourself. It might hurt a little, but you'll just have to grin and bear it. Well, that happened. My Ryu. Okay, I guess that's why she couldn't do it here. That Ryu is called Prana, the Eye of God. If you follow that light, you'll find the god who used the Guardians to destroy your people. North? Far, far away to the north. The North Pole. God is Santa. No, none of that's correct. That's across the sea. How you get there is up to you. I can't do it for you. This is all I can do now. It's up to you now, Ryu. Good luck. Gar, I want you to look out for him. Make sure nothing happens to him, understand? I swear by the lives of all the brood I stole, he will not come to harm while I draw breath. I'm not even going to be in a party most of the time. Whew. I must be getting old if something like this knocks the wind out of me. You must be feeling your age as well, sister. Ryu, Gar. First Ryu, then you, Gar, just disappeared like that. I was so frightened. What happened? Did you see Deis? Did you meet God? God is very far away. Across the sea. Some god, if the god can't be, you know, anywhere at any moment. Anyways. That's just me harping on one of the issues I have with this whole concept of deities in video games and movies. They're just really... They don't live up to that, and I don't expect them to really live up to the title of God, but it's just like, come up with something different. I don't know. Anyways, what we need to do now... I need people in my party. Well, I have people in my party. I need different people in my party. And there might still be a dungeon we use Nina for that I hinted at earlier. So I think I'll do this with Ree. And yes, I'm taking Pecco. So remember when I said I had a purpose designated for Pecco? Well, this is going to be the purpose. So Pecco, starting at level 1, and since he's not required for literally any fight in the game, never mind, we can't get Deis as a master right now. Alright, well, I'll just tell you the plan. I'll get Deis as a master. I'm going to keep that other save file, because I don't think you feel the effects of it being screwed up until later in the game. Oh shoot, we gotta go back and do Fairy Village. We haven't done that in a while. Okay, well, I have my backup save in case I do need to come all the way back here, but hopefully that won't be the case. Because otherwise I'd have to replay a good portion of the game. Okay, I guess then... I guess what I'll do... Let's go back to Windy. I know we're a little bit over time. I just want to clear up some of these... like, minor tasks before we move on. So I want to go back to Windia. Oh, and the Fairy Village. Yeah, we'll do Fairy Village next time. But we're going to go to Windia right now. Assuming we can get back to Windia. Okay, we can get back to Windia. So yeah, basically, from now on, after every major dungeon or event that takes place, I'm going to go back and check on Deis. I didn't think we could get Deis as a master right away, but I hope it's not super near the end of the game. Okay, here we go. We've got all 4 of them. I never guessed you'd find everybody. From now on, you're all part of the gang. If you listen to what I tell you, your power will go up. Is this power? Yeah, these are 4 masters. Now, these masters work a little bit differently. They only have 1 thing to give, and 3 of them will grant you new battle formations. So we're going to get those, and it takes 3 levels on each one. The other neat thing about these 4, so 1 will increase power, 1 will increase defense, 1 will increase intelligence, and 1 will increase HP. I wish 1 was AP, but I can't have everything, I guess. But what's really cool about it is that there's no downside. There's not a huge upside. It's just +1 to power, or +1 to defense, etc., etc. So it's a great master for someone that you don't want to decrease any stats to. So I like them for Ryu. I'll be swapping between them to get all of their stuff. Oh, actually, we need a ship to go north. So yeah, I guess who we're going to have to deal with next time. But anyways, for now, I'll take my leave.